What is up YouTube, it's Jay Blends and I'm back with another video today guys. Today I'm going to be talking about how to become a barber with no experience at all, or anybody out there who wants to learn how to cut hair. This video is mainly for you. Now cutting hair is not easy y'all, and it is a long process, so you guys got to make sure you stay consistent. It's not something that happens overnight. It takes months and possibly years to get to a good level. So the most important thing is staying consistent and staying dedicated. So I've broken the whole process down into 5 simple steps for you guys. Let's get straight to it guys. Now starting off with number 1 is buying the proper tools. A big mistake that a lot of beginner barbers make is that they think they need expensive tools when starting to cut hair. But I'm here to tell you that that's false, y'all. You guys do not need expensive tools at all to start learning how to cut hair. I remember when I started off, I started cutting with a pair of clippers from Walmart, y'all. It is not the tools, guys, it's the skills. All you need to start cutting is 3 simple tools. You need a clipper, a trimmer, and a shaver. That's it. Because the main thing right now that you should be worried about is learning how to cut and perfecting your craft. Now I'm not saying you should start off with clippers from Temu or $10 clippers. That's not what I'm saying guys. You can find a good pair of clippers anywhere from $50 to $100 that are not that bad, y'all. Like, you guys can really find a good pair of clippers for that price. Besides the other machines that you will need, you guys will also need other tools like a neck duster, combs, brushes, hair clips, neck strips, a razor, and blades. Now if you are really sure and you are really dedicated and you know that that's for sure what you want to do for your career, then yes, I do recommend you buy a good pair of clippers from the beginning. But the reason why I tell beginner barbers to start off with cheap clippers is because a lot of people who start cutting hair, they don't know if that's their passion. They don't know if that's what they actually want to do as their career. So they'll try it out and then in a few months they'll be done with it. They'll be like, no, like, this is not for me, you know what I mean? So that's why I tell them to start off with cheap clippers, and find if you really like it. Now moving on with step 2, guys. Now this step is probably the most important step. This step is to cut hair, guys. Practice as much as you can. Barbering is not something that you get good at just by watching. You actually have to put your hands to it and actually do it day by day so you can get good at it. You can watch YouTube videos all day, every day, but if you never start cutting hair yourself, you will never learn. Start off with your family members first. For example, you can start off with your brothers if you have any brothers, your dad, your uncles, cousins. I remember when I first started, I would cut my cousin every 4 days. I wouldn't even let the hair grow back. Now you have to understand that when you first start cutting hair, you will not get the results that you want. You will mess people up. It's all part of the process. We all been through that. A lot of beginners also just give up after like the 3rd haircut just because they don't see any progress. But like I said earlier, guys, you guys have to be consistent and dedicated and willing to learn every day. This is something that the more you do it, the better you get. With barbering, you never stop learning. The more haircuts you do, the more things you learn. Now moving on with step 3, watch YouTube videos. This is the easiest step you can do even on your free time. Watching YouTube videos will really help you get that knowledge you need to start off. For example, if you're gonna cut a family member today and you're doing a fade on them, watch a YouTube video on how to do a fade before you start the haircut. Not only will this help you gain knowledge, but it will also give you that vision of when you're cutting someone's hair. There are so many things you can learn with watching videos, so many. You can learn the different techniques, the different steps, the different tools. Everything is in your hands. YouTube has it all. So yeah guys, watch as many YouTube videos as you can. If you're not doing anything at your house, you have free time, start watching YouTube videos. Anywhere you go that you might be able to pull your phone out, watch YouTube video as much as you can, anywhere you can. Now on to the 4th step. A lot of people do not do this step, but it's probably the 2nd most important step on this list. And that step is to visit barbershop, guys. Go to the nearest and busiest barbershop in your area. Go inside the barbershop and ask to speak to the owner or a barber in charge and tell them that you want to learn how to cut hair and if it's okay for you to stop by. What you would do is you will stand next to a barber who has experience. Just watch them cut hair, guys. It's that simple. Watch them as they're cutting. Be asking them any questions you might have. It's so much better watching someone actually do it rather than watching videos on your phone. Look at what guards they use, the techniques they use, look at the steps they take, watch everything they do and be asking them questions, guys. Any questions you might have, you guys are free to ask the barber. Though I will go to this Dominican barbershop right down the street from my house. It's probably one of the busiest barbershops here in the city. I became real close with the owner of the shop as well as the barbers who worked in the barbershop. I would literally go around each station spotting every barber I could. That's how I was able to get in my first barbershop at 16. This step is really important. So if you guys can go to a busy barbershop near your house, I highly recommend you guys do this. Build a strong connection with all the barbers in there, with the owner. You never know what it could lead to. The last step is really nothing crazy. It's a simple step. All you need is, money. So let's say you guys been doing all these steps, you guys been cutting, you guys been learning, and if you are seeing better results and you are seeing progress in your journey, then this is what I recommend you guys doing for the 5th step. And that step is to invest as you get better. Once you feel like your haircuts are coming out pretty good, you know, you see progress in yourself, you see better results, then maybe it's time for you guys to start buying expensive clippers. The better you get at cutting hair, the better tools you need. Once you feel like you got all the steps down, all the techniques, and you feel like you're getting up there in level, that's when you guys can also start purchasing products. Products are really important, you know, to style the hair and just give it that fancy look after the haircut. But yeah, guys, having good tools will help you give out better haircuts. But keep in mind, and like I said earlier in this video, you do not need expensive tools when you're first starting out. But once you feel like you're getting up there, that's when you can start investing in yourself and investing in better tools. Trust me, guys, it will be a lot easier. So the more I was practicing, the better I was getting. That's when I was like, okay, it's time for me to invest in myself. And then after that, once I started working in the shop, slowly and slowly, I started investing in myself, buying more equipment, buying better products. And you know, eventually I got to where I'm at now, where I got a pretty decent station. But yeah, guys, those are the 5 most important steps you guys should take if you're considering becoming a barber. Buying the proper tools, practicing and cutting hair as much as you can, watching YouTube videos, visiting barbershops, and lastly, investing in yourself. So yeah, that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys found this video useful. If you guys have any questions, you guys can drop them down in the comments. I will answer every comment. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you guys don't miss any of my videos. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram too, at LordJBlends. You guys can DM me on my Instagram as well with any questions you might have. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.
I be crispy, fucking clean. Miss Chanel with the Celine. I still rock a Mary Jane. She's 1,000 fucking mean. Bitches come, we hit the